Hi, everybody. Welcome to Messy Maestros Session 8. It's our last session. I'm Miss Amanda.
And I'm Miss Erin.
And we're really glad that you are here today. For those of you who might be joining us for the first time ever, we want to run through how our Messy Maestros works. Miss Erin and I are going to be going over an activity with you. We will be modeling some caregiver interactions, some questions, and we've got our lovely Miss Bridget who is on another computer here with us, and she's monitoring the comments and questions you might have on our Facebook Live. So we wanted to also remind you that Messy Maestros is all about process art. And that means that it's the journey, it's the process, it's all the things we do before we get to our final product that matter. So Miss Erin's final product, her wonderful art, is not going to look like mine, and that's okay, boys and girls. So before we get started with all of our fun today, Miss Erin, are you ready to do our Hello Friend song?
Oh, yeah.
All right, awesome.
All right, so I know most of you probably already know all the signs for our Hello Friend song, but we'll go over the sign language again. So to say hello, we salute. To say friends, you take your pointer fingers and make them hug. Then you point at your watch or your imaginary watch on your wrist for time, and then you point to your mouth for to say, and then we salute for hello again. You ready, Miss Amanda?
I am.
All right. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Awesome. All right, so now we're going to go over the materials that you have in your kit for this morning. So kit number 4 should look like this. And like Miss Amanda said, this is our last session, session 8. So the materials you need for today, we have this one bag that says kit number 4, session 8. And that will have some paint inside, some sand
in here.
And those are all taped up. So caregivers, you might want to get started on taping those. Then we also have this bag of sand. It's more of a neutral color. So we have one colored sand and one that's more neutral color.
All right.
You'll also have 2 sheets of big paper. So Miss Amanda and I are only going to be working on one each this morning.
That's right.
But this could be a chance for you to do a partner painting like we've talked about in the past. Caregivers, maybe you can have one where your little one works by themselves and another one where you and them work together or they work with a sibling. This one is going to get a little messy. Miss Amanda, Miss Amanda and I have trays that we're going to use for some of our paint. You're welcome to use a bowl. You could try just dipping your fingers in these little containers as well. Yeah, and we recommend having some paper towels or something like that on hand just to wipe off fingers because
that's right.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun though.
Yeah.
So we have an awesome song for you all today. It's called an orca whale.
Yes.
And it's a totally new one. So caregivers, while you're getting everything set up, we'll do this song.
Yeah.
So this song has 3 ocean animals that we talk about in it. And I'm just gonna go over the motions first.
Okay.
So the first animal is an orca whale. And we'll go like an orca whale to show it jumping in the ocean. Okay. The second animal we're gonna do today are sea scallops. Do sea scallops, we'll open our hands like this and then move them together. So little sea scallops. And then the third animal we'll do today, this one's really fun.
I like this one.
It's for a sea otter. You'll put your hands into fists and then beat your chest like Tarzan and go, sea otter. It makes a really fun noise. All right, Miss Amanda, you ready for the song?
I am. Let's go.
Okay. An orca whale, an orca whale, little sea scallops and an orca whale, an orca whale, an orca whale, little sea scallops and an orca whale, sea otter, little sea scallops and an orca whale, sea otter, little sea scallops and an orca whale. Oh, that one's so fun.
I know. Try not to laugh.
I think we should do it again, but do it fast.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. an orca whale, an orca whale, little sea scallops and an orca whale, an orca whale, an orca whale, little sea scallops and an orca whale, sea otter, little sea scallops and an orca whale, sea otter, little sea scallops and an orca whale.
All right, way to go, Miss Erin.
Yeah, I don't know about you, I'm definitely warmed up for an activity.
Me too. All right, friends. So now hopefully you will be able to see, hi, you can see my piece of paper. And like Miss Erin said, we've got paint. Okay, so I've got a really pretty gold. And then I've got this really pretty royal blue. Miss Erin, what colors do you have today?
I have this bright green, which reminds me of like Nickelodeon slime.
Oh, cool.
And then this bright orange also.
Awesome. And I've also, like Miss Erin said, I've got, let me take this lid off. I've got some green colored sand. And also, like Miss Erin said, I've got this bag of just kind of regular sand colored sand, like a tan. All right, so today, families, I am in the mood to just be messy and pour, okay? So I'm not going to use a paintbrush. I'm going to take my blue. And I think I am just going to like let it drip and drizzle and squiggle like snakes, or like how dragonflies fly, or sometimes how we like to twirl around, boys and girls. Miss Erin, what did you decide you're going to do today?
I think I'm going to pour mine in my tray to start out.
Okay.
And then dip my fingers in the paint and move it to the paper.
Oh, very cool. All right, so families, just like we always say, if you want to use one color at a time, great. If you want to use two colors at a time, great. You can do whatever you want. All right, that is the best part about this kind of art. So now I'm going to do my gold, friends. I'm going to go ahead and let that, ooh, I got a nice big blob. So this is interesting, Miss Erin. The gold is not like drippy like my blue was. It's more blobby. Very interesting. All right, so let me make sure I get that on there. All right, now, whether you've got one color or both colors, boys and girls, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to start. I've got some big blobs of paint on my paper. I'm going to put the sand on those blobs. This makes me want to make cookies, boys and girls, and decorate with icing and sprinkles, but don't eat your sand, please. All right, so I am adding some of my colored sand, just where, I'm going to try this first, just where my paint is thickest.
I'm going to try pinching my sand.
Ooh.
So I'll have a sand hand and a paint hand.
Cool.
My paint hand's kind of messy.
Now, boys and girls, I'm feeling like a circle person. So I'm going to take my finger and I am just going to start making some circles. Ooh, it feels so gritty. Cool. So caregivers, this would be a great time to talk about, what do you notice? Don't give your kids any prompts. By prompt, I mean telling them what you think they should say. Go ahead and just kind of let like the ideas, like, what do you think is going to happen if we do this? Or how does this feel? And just get them to really describe what they feel. All right.
I feel like a chef putting some spices on the dinner.
Oh, I am loving like just this big circle. I could do this, like I could play with this all day. This is so much fun. I'm going to spread some more of my blue around. And I think I'm going to do what Miss Erin did with my paint-free hand. And I think I'm going to pinch some from my bag of sand, boys and girls. So here we go. Sprinkle that all over. So I wonder what is going to happen, Miss Erin, to this sand in our paint. Like, I wonder what's going to happen once, because I know our paint dries. That's something I know. I wonder what's going to happen to it. I wonder if it'll stick on or if it'll fall off.
Yeah.
Be cool to find out. Maybe tomorrow morning, boys and girls, or even later today, y'all could check your paintings and see what happens to the sand. Does it stick in the paint or does it all fall out? Be interesting to know. You could comment that so we could find out what happened with your artwork. All right.
When I mixed the sand in here, the paint got super thick.
Ooh, cool. I really like this gold and blue. You ever just find colors that you really like together?
Yeah.
Put a little more gold over here. So, Miss Erin, is there anything else that you can think of that we could do with this kind of activity?
Yeah. There's lots of opportunities to do things with sand in general.
Okay.
We added the paint to change the color a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But you could try maybe adding food coloring to it.
Great
Maybe
idea.
something to try.
Yeah.
Also, we're using this paper, and while it is fairly thick, it might be a good option to try like a canvas or something else you can paint over.
Oh, cool. Like real artists use canvas, right?
Yeah. And the thing with canvas is you can just paint over it again and again and again.
That's
which is really
perfect.
cool. So, this paper, you can't use this forever. But
That's true. Yeah, we can kind of only use it one time, but what a great idea. And I even think, do you have to buy canvases brand new, or could we maybe find them at like a thrift store and just paint over them or something?
Definitely,
Okay.
yeah.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, I want to paint with blue and gold more now, boys and girls. These colors are really cool together. I really, really like this.
I ended up making a snail. It's kind of what it just looked like.
Cool.
You can see.
Now, did you plan to make a snail, Miss Erin, or just kind of turn out that way?
Snail. It kind of just turned out that way.
That's really neat. See, that's like the best part about this, friends, is process art. You might have one idea and then it ends up being something else. Very, very cool.
All right. Well, we just want to remind you all to make sure to put comments and questions into the Facebook Live comments. If you just want to say hi, we love to hear from you. And I hope that you had fun with this activity because we definitely did.
Oh, yes.
Very fun to explore the texture with the sand versus the paint and see what we could create.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And now Miss Amanda has a poem for us.
I do. All right, friends. So in your kit was a poem with a mama whale and a baby whale. And boys and girls, if you'll notice, mama whale and baby whale are side by side. So caregivers and your little ones get side by side or plop them in your lap later when you read this poem, because we bet you're still getting messy right now. And have lots of fun sharing poetry together. Find poems that make you really happy, that kind of excite you, and share those with your little ones. All right, so here we go. This is called The Whale, and it was written by Richard McWilliam. Here we go. The whale sailed slow beneath the moon, its baby by its side, crossing oceans 3 miles deep and thousands of cold miles wide. All right, Miss Erin, you want to read this with me?
Yeah.
Great. Here we go. The whale sailed slow beneath the moon, its baby by its side, crossing oceans 3 miles deep and thousands of cold miles wide. Wow. Imagine being a whale and being able to swim that far in really cold water.
Ooh, wow.
That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. All right. So again, hope that you all had fun with the activity and continuing to experiment and play with them, find new ways to use these materials. Just want to go over some things about future programming at MSEM because like we mentioned, this is our last session of Messy Maestros. We've had so much fun, but we're really excited to announce that Wednesday will be back on September 16th. So we hope that you all will be joining us for that. We're starting to plan a lot of the songs, activities, and books that we're going to do. And we do have a survey that's out there on our Facebook and Instagram pages, just to get some of your input and feedback as we're developing the program. We'd really love to hear from you all. We also want to give a shout out to other Cultural Heritage Museum sites. The Museum of York County has some great fall programming coming up. Make sure to check their social media. Historic Brattonsville are doing their Time Travel Tuesdays on Tuesday evenings. And you can find information about that, again, on social media or the chmuseums.org website. We've had some people share their art with us. We'd really love to see what you've created this morning. You can share it in a private message with us on one of our social media pages, or use the hashtag #MessyMaestros. So now, Miss Bridget, do you have any comments or questions?
You do. We have a comment from Miss Shannon Thiem. Y'all sound great and look great.
Oh,
thank you,
Shannon.
And she also has another comment for you. She just want to give you a heads up that thrift store paintings will likely have paints that are not safe for use around children, lead-based oils and such as cadmium. She just want to give you a heads up for
that is something I did not think about, that some of those could be older. Shannon was letting us know, friends, that some of the thrift store paintings might have lead-based oil paints instead of, I think oil paints now are usually pretty safe to use, but always read your labels. So Shannon, thank you very much for kind of putting that little caveat out there. That is really good to know.
So you might want to get your own fresh canvas, and then you can use that a million different times.
Yeah, there you go.
Miss Wendy wants to know, will kits be available for Wee Wednesdays?
We will not be doing kits for Wee Wednesdays, but we will have activity packets that'll explain, have all of our songs that we'll be doing and explanations for our activities.
Yeah. So that way you can gather your materials at the beginning of the month and then every week be able to join Miss Erin and I in the activity.
Yeah.
Thanks for asking that, Wendy.
All right. Ready for our goodbye friends song, Miss Amanda?
And this is a sad goodbye friends song today.
But we'll be back in a few weeks for Wee Wednesday.
That's right.
Yeah. So our goodbye song is the same as our hello song, except instead of the salute, we'll be waving goodbye. All right.
Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody. We've had so much fun this summer.
See you in September.